can't be filming in the store.
That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
Well, that's what it is. He can't be filming in the store right now.
Do you have a copy of that policy to show me?
Yes. Chicago RPDC, formerly the Chicago NBC.
Today, we're taking you to Forest Park, Illinois, and Kansas City, Missouri, where two ordinary filming sessions quickly turned into tense confrontations over cameras, public access, and authority. In both encounters, employees and officials challenged the right to record, but one question remained unanswered. Would these citizens back down or stand their ground? Huge credit to the original creators for documenting these interactions and helping educate the public about civil liberties and government accountability. Be sure to subscribe to their channels using the links in the description. Follow their work and let them know that ID Refusal Cops sent you, because we love civil rights, transparency, and informed citizens. Stay until the end because these encounters take unexpected turns, and you're almost guaranteed to learn something new and have an opinion about what happened.
Hello, sir. How are we doing?
Good, officer. How are you?
Hi.
Hi. May I have your name?
What's going on? Officer Avila.
What's your badge number?
287.
Thank you.
How may I help you guys? What's going on?
This gentleman is, on postal property, recording whatever he's recording, asking questions. He has not been authorized to come here and record. He did not contact our plant manager or any member of the postal service to record. He says it's his right to just come up here and just record free will.
Not just to record, to ask questions as an independent journalist.
Oh, you're a journalist?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for what you do. Unfortunately, here though, private property, as I told you, you can't be in here.
How is this private property, ma'am?
This is a post office, right? So even the postal office has its own police and stuff. It's its own entity.
Understood.
Right?
Okay.
So if they don't want you recording here, then you can't record here.
You have to submit a request.
All right, there you go. Look, they have it in writing.
Can you?
2240.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay. So I mean,
But this
they
is-
tell
this
you
is-
again and again, right?
This is public property, right? This is public property, and members of the public and journalists are allowed to come here to ask
No,
them
it's like
questions.
Walmart, right? It's public. It's open to the public and everything.
Walmart
They
is-
have the right to refuse service.
Walmart is a private entity. This is a government entity, which makes it
Right.
public.
Correct. And the
Which makes it
government doesn't
public.
want you here.
Well,
So
they actually have
they
a
are
post.
speaking.
They actually have a poster 7 that they're supposed to have on the wall that expressly says that.
Do you want to read this? Go ahead and read it. So they're nicely asking you that you need like a formal request before you can come in here. I'm sure that they would love to answer your questions if you gave them some notice, right?
That's correct. That's what I
They would
just
love to
explained
answer
him.
your questions, right? They have no notice. They don't know what you're doing here. Yes, you say you're a journalist, but from that, they don't have anything else. So you can see how they're thrown off, right?
Well, I can understand that they're thrown off, but the thing is, their poster 7. I don't know what this is, but they actually have a poster 7. It's called a poster 7 that's supposed to be in every postal facility that expressly gives journalists the right to come in here and ask questions.
You have a copy of that?
You should have a poster 7.
Like I just.
He knows what a poster 7 is.
Like I just told you.
You're telling anything you want.
I just told you.
Okay.
Yes, you are right, but it has to be a formal request.
No, it doesn't say I have to put in a request on the poster 7. Can you tell them to pull up the poster 7? They're supposed to have it here.
Let's meet in the middle.
Okay.
So they're requiring a request, correct?
Okay.
You want to ask some questions. They want to answer the questions, right? They got nothing to hide here. They want to answer all your questions.
Well, that's a different story.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let's leave it at that. So they're politely asking you to submit a request so that you can now come in and ask some questions. Are you able to do that for them? Because right now, they want you out. You don't have any sort of request. Do you see where I'm coming from?
I see where you're coming from, but I'm also saying that that's a violation of my First Amendment right, the freedom of the press. That's a violation of that constitutional right. You know,
They have the right to refuse, just like they have the right to put in certain rules in here. They have the right to refuse you coming in here, and they have the right to call us to get you out of here. All right.
Okay. They have the right to call you, but they don't have the right to ask me to leave a place where I have the right to be. But what's going to happen here? What's the end game here? If I choose not to leave, what's going to happen? Because I don't want my right to be violated here today. I'm not going to allow them to violate my right here today.
I'm not going to violate your rights either.
And I hope you don't do that either.
I'm helping you understand why this is wrong, right? So put in your formal request, as they have already told you, and then come speak to them then. I don't understand why we have to do,
Well, the reason is I don't have to put in a request to exercise my First Amendment right.
Then they don't have to answer any of the questions.
Absolutely. They have the right not to answer my question, but they don't have the right to kick me out of here. Now, I don't intend to be here all day, obviously.
So
Okay.
what is your purpose here? Like, I know you're a journalist, but what do you want to get out of this?
Well, my purpose, the reason I came here is to ask them questions about a story that I'm investigating. Now, granted, they don't have to answer those questions, right? But it's a whole different scenario. It's a whole different issue with them trying to kick me out of a place that I have a right to be. So I don't intend to be here all day, like I said. So if they won't answer my questions, obviously I'm going to leave eventually. But I do want them to understand that they do not have that authority or the right to kick me out of a place where I have a right to be.
So okay, you can't get any of your questions answered. Are you just gonna, sit there and just record the wall?
Oh no, that's not what I'm going to do. But I would like you as a law enforcement officer to explain to them that I have the right to be here. You swore an oath to the Constitution, didn't you? You swore an oath to the U.S. Constitution to uphold it. And part of the U.S. Constitution is the First Amendment right, which gives me the right to be here. So I would prefer that you explain to them that I have the right to be
You
here.
guys have video recording, like a rule for video recording?
It's called a Poster 7.
It's still in.
No, this is not the Poster 7, ma'am.
So you need a location agreement. Like I said before, you go to Walmart, it's obviously open to the public. You need their permission. They don't want you recording you there. They don't want you asking any questions. Cool. Then you gotta go. Same thing here.
You keep saying that. There's a difference between
That's-
a private entity and a public entity.
I understand that.
Right? Walmart is private. Walmart can ask anybody to leave their property for any reason whatsoever. But in a government facility, that's public. Members of the public have a right to be there. So that's different.
So we gotta go right now. We gotta go because they don't want you here, right? So now I'm here because they don't want you here,
All right.
and I'm gonna nicely ask you to leave because obviously they don't want any problems. I don't want any problems. You don't want any problems, right? So just put in your formal request. Like I said, if you want this paper, you can have this paper.
No, I don't need it because I know what the Poster 7 says.
Then you can head out.
That's Lord.
And if I don't head out, what happens?
You gotta head out. They don't want you here. All right.
Like I said, I've explained to you, I don't want to be here all day, right? Eventually, obviously, I'm going to leave. But I would like you, as a law enforcement officer that's sworn oath to the Constitution, to educate this gentleman and let them know that, yes, they can choose not to answer my
How
question,
about we meet in the middle?
right? They can choose not to answer my question, and then I would find a different avenue to get my questions answered if they choose not to answer them. I might come back again and speak with someone else that might be willing to answer my questions. But they don't have the right to tell me to leave here, leave a place where I have the right to be. So if you can explain that to them.
I'm not going to entertain this gentleman. I'm calling the postal inspectors right now. So
That's great, because the postal inspector might educate him.
Is you what, sir?
The postal inspector might educate him and let him know that I can do what I'm doing.
I'm very educated in the whole thing.
Oh, no, you're not. Because if
management, we have to test for this every single year, and I read and I answer the questions correctly.
your postal inspector
Without
just put out a memo
Anything
recently.
that has to do with news reporters, freedom of information. I've told you the process already. You have to go through
See,
proper
wait.
channels to request to even be here.
Where he's mistaken
Conduct an interview.
is a freedom of, I'm sure you know what a freedom of information request is. Okay.
Ballot.
That's the thing. That's if I'm requesting a specific information from them
That goes along with news channels.
No, but that's different. If I'm requesting a specific information about the post office that I want answered, then I can put in a freedom of information request. Let's say I want to.
So what do you think an interview is? Because you're asking for information.
That's completely different.
It's not.
The freedom of
interview. You're asking for information in an interview.
Can I speak? Can I speak? The freedom of information is something that you have to do when you're requesting a specific information. Let's say the name of someone that works here, or their budget, like how much they've spent in the last year, things like that. I can request formally. But if I'm just walking in here to investigate a story, I don't need to file a freedom of information request to do that. The First Amendment already grants me the right to come in here and ask my government employees questions.
Knowing that,
right? I can walk into your police. I can walk into your police station anytime I want to, and ask you guys questions and file a FOIA request for whatever information I need. And you guys can't ask me to leave. You can't.
Well, technically, we can ask you to leave from the police department.
Oh no, not unless I break the law. It's a public place. The only way you can trespass someone from public.
I can kick
you
out of the.
Are you seriously telling me that the police station is private?
If you are causing problems at the police station, we're able to.
Exactly. When I've broken the law, right? When I've caused a problem.
You have to do something.
Right.
Obviously.
So, but just simply walking in and asking questions is not a reason to kick me out.
No, of course not.
Exactly. It's the same scenario
But
here.
they have different rules. This is a post office.
Well, the only rules that matter is the U.S. Constitution.
All right, why don't you stand over there while he figures that out? All right.
I do appreciate you being cordial. Yeah. Because there's a lot of law enforcement officers that are very quick to violate people's rights. So.
0130.
Give me 1 second, okay? I'll be right back. Just stay on that side.
Yes.
No, they got me on hold.
No.
Can you put it on speaker so we can hear what they tell you?
Yeah, whenever they pick up.
Okay.
I'm more than happy to put it on speaker.
I appreciate that.
My first name is Syed, SYED. Last name is RAZZAQ. I am the security guard here. And I told him, you cannot record the thing, they say public place. So this is not a public place. The sign say unauthorized person cannot come inside, and this is a violation. He already trespassed, and we requesting him just nicely, he can go out and we can take a permission and come back if you want some information. And but he refusing to do that. He says First Amendment. So I don't know what he understanding or what he wants. So my NDO is here. If you want, you can speak with him. So that's much better now. Hello.
Sure.
Hey, how's it going? I think you got me on hold. I'm alright. So yeah, we have a gentleman that's claiming to be an independent news reporter in our lobby at the Chicago RPDC, and he's refusing to leave. We've told him, any requests like this need to be, gone through the proper channels. So that's why we've been trying to get a hold of postal inspectors. We do have a police woman on the premises right now that's trying to talk to the gentleman to get him to leave, but he's under the belief that he could just come up here and just record and ask questions. So he's in our lobby, basically refusing to leave.
I'm not refusing to leave.
You said you're going to leave when you want to leave, so you're refusing to leave because we want you to leave right now.
This is over at the Chicago candy.
Yes, Chicago RPDC, formerly the Chicago NDC.
At this moment, the conversation takes a dramatic turn. The manager wants a name, but the journalist pushes back and asks a crucial question: what crime has been committed? In many states, a person generally cannot be compelled to identify themselves without a lawful basis tied to a detention or investigation. This exchange highlights the legal concept of reasonable articulable suspicion, a standard rooted in Fourth Amendment search and seizure principles. The real battle here isn't about a name, it's about whether government authority has legal limits.
Yes, RPDC. So it's the NDC, 7500 West Roosevelt Road.
All right, and what is the zip code out there?
60130.
Do you have any information on the subject?
What do you mean? What's your name?
Doesn't matter. I'll tell you my name.
What is
You
your
said
name? 'Cause I need to.
yeah. What's your name?
When I've broken the law, then that's when I have to tell you who I am.
No.
Well, you said you're a news reporter. You want information. You want to ask questions. What's your name?
Yeah, but are you demanding my name?
Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Just write down your name for me. You don't even have to give it. Just I need it for me.
Yeah. Well, you need it to make a report.
I need it for me. So
Okay.
if I'm asking the citizen to give you to.
Yeah, but the law says that the only reason I have to identify myself as a law enforcement officer is when I've committed a crime. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that you have committed a crime
Right now,
before you can.
technically, trespassing.
Oh,
They don't
well,
want you here. So technically, there is a crime.
oh no,
He
that's
hasn't made any threats, no. But right now he's interrupting my day because I'm the manager of the building, and he's just sitting in the lobby recording people.
no.
And
The thing
we
is,
are in the-
he's on the phone with his supervisor. So if he confirms to him that I'm able to be here, then I'm not trespassing. Just because they say I'm trespassing doesn't mean I am. Just because they don't want me here doesn't mean I'm trespassing, right? So
It's a disturbance.
On the station report for fraud report.
What is the police officer?
For nearly 20 minutes, employees insisted the journalist had no right to remain. Then one phone call changes everything. The supervisor confirms that recording is permitted in the public area, exposing the gap between policy assumptions and actual authority. Moments like this reveal why public accountability matters. Rights often become most visible when someone calmly refuses to surrender them.
Unfortunately, they can record, which, because they can, you know, as long as they're not threatening anybody, or,
Are you listening?
you know, of course, vandalizing the property.
So he could loiter on our property?
I'm not loitering.
Because he's been up here for about 40 minutes. He does not work at this facility.
I haven't been here for 40 minutes.
Yes, you have.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. It doesn't actually
You
matter.
just be up here for 40 minutes or longer. If that's the case, I'll leave from up here and I'll go back to my office and he can just stay there forever. I don't care, but I don't think that can work that way.
I don't want to be here forever.
What is the Just give the information to the police officer on scene.
She's right here.
All right. So if he's allowed to record, if he's in this public space here, he's not and obviously trying to enter the facility. I think best is to just meet in the middle, leave him here. He can record, he just can't talk to anybody, he can't harass anybody. Does that seem right?
Right.
Okay. All right, no screaming at anybody.
I haven't done that. I don't intend to do that.
Voice, that's why a little bit of screaming, all right? So is that cool with you if he just stays to the side there?
I mean, if he's raising his voice, you know.
No, that was just because of the argument that we were having, whether he could be here or not.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, they can. I mean, they can report as long as you know, like you said, they're not threatening anybody, not vandalizing the property.
Okay.
Not.
No, I gotcha.
They
Yeah.
can be there. They can be there and report as long as they're not.
Okay.
It's just that I wish it was different too.
Okay. Well, thank you for confirming that. All right. I'll explain a couple things for him. Officer Avila, badge 287. All right.
Mind if I get your name and your badge number?
Officer Arroyo, 263.
Nice to meet you.
So you heard?
I heard what he said.
Just don't harass anybody.
I wasn't.
You know, once you're done with what you got to do,
Yes.
But
you know, go ahead and head out. All right. But
Sounds great.
Don't confront anybody. Don't talk to
I'm glad you got good.
And if he does,
I'm sure he's just gonna keep asking people different questions. All right.
Just when it seemed the debate was over, another camera would trigger another confrontation. This time, the setting changes from a federal facility in Illinois to a busy shopping district in Kansas City. Different location, different people, but the same question remains. Who really understands the limits of authority when a camera starts rolling?
Hi.
Hello.
We cannot film in the inside the store without permission.
I'm sorry, Colonel.
We can't do the filming.
You can't do the filming. What does that mean?
You're filming inside of our store right now?
Well, you can see through the window, sure.
Yeah. We can't do that.
Why is that?
It's Apple policy.
Apple policy for me not to go into the store and film.
No, but we can't be filming the store outside on the sidewalk either.
Apple policy is out here on the sidewalk?
Yes. We can't be filming in the store.
That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
Well, that's what it is. We can't be filming in the store right now.
Do you have a copy of that policy to show me?
The tension rises the moment a store employee claims filming is prohibited, even from outside the business. Through the glass, customers move normally, while the conversation shifts from store policy to public rights. In the United States, private businesses generally control activity inside their property, but public sidewalks are governed by very different legal standards. This moment forces viewers to ask a simple but important question. Where does private policy end and public freedom begin?
Says I can't film on the sidewalk?
Why would you need to film in the store right now?
Well, that's up to me.
Okay. So again, we're not going to be filming inside the store.
Oh, I am.
Okay. So I'm going to ask the police officer to remove you from the front of our store again.
Okay, and he's going to tell you to go back to work, and he's not doing that.
Okay.
Okay. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
All right.
What's going on?
Enjoying a beautiful day. How about yourself?
Good.
Yeah.
They've asked that you not film the customers in their store.
Well, like I told the young lady, I have no intention of going into their store.
That's not what she's asking that you not film the customers in the store or the employees.
Well, it's hard not to see through the glass.
What's that?
I said it's hard not to see through a glass window. I'm on a sidewalk
You are. But,
taking video. There's nothing wrong with that. You know that.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm just asking you so you could defuse the situation. If can you
Oh,
go
there's no
somewhere
fuse.
else?
There's no
Can
fuse.
you go somewhere else and do
Yeah,
it?
well, as soon as I'm done getting my shots, I'll move along. I don't intend hanging out here all night.
Oh, not even that.
What makes this scene memorable isn't shouting or arrests, it's the clash between two completely different views of authority. The officer wants the situation to end quietly, while the filmer insists that exercising a constitutional right should not require relocation simply because someone is uncomfortable. No one moves, no one backs down. For viewers, the real drama comes from watching where persuasion ends and legal authority begins.
So you're aware of the fact I could be here, is what you're saying. Or now the conversation ends. Man, I don't know why I talk to people like that.
I'm a little busy right
I really
now.
don't.
Here, I got somebody
you
in my
just
ear.
approached me. You're not busy, bro. Come on, let's just keep it where it's at, man. You know there's nothing wrong with me being out here taking video on a public sidewalk, so. All you're gonna do is make yourself look foolish trying to do anything else.
Go somewhere else and defuse the situation.
And I told you, as soon as I'm done, I will. I'm not gonna hang out here all night.
So why are we still talking?
Why are we still talking?
You're still talking to me. I quit
So
talking
life
to you.
on your terms, you start the conversation and you end it? Well, then kick rocks, you're dismissed. I don't even want to talk to you, bro. You're ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Please don't interrupt me again. I'm in the middle of filming and I'm also getting audio.
Or what?
I can ask, right? Just like you can. Foolish. Officer Coe. There doesn't need to be any animosity between us, Officer Coe.
I
You're
don't
just
have any animosity.
yeah. Well, you're just being passive aggressive.
Okay.
I'm not 15 years old. I know how it works. Come on, let's be real. You want to start all over again? Shake hands, ask me
I
what
don't
I'm
wanna
doing.
shake your hand.
Be a nice guy.
I've not been rude to you at
So
all.
you're an escalation specialist. There you go.
Just turning it up.
All right. I'm not turning anything up, man. I'm out here enjoying a beautiful day.
You know what?
All right. Sounds good.
He called security.
He called security. That's great. Oh, that's rich.
Two cities, two confrontations, one lesson. Today wasn't about a camera. It was about whether ordinary citizens would stand firm when their rights were challenged. What we saw was a reminder that freedom survives when people understand and exercise their rights calmly and confidently. If you've ever been questioned or asked for ID in a situation that didn't feel right, share your experience in the comments. Like, subscribe, and join us for more real-world encounters. You don't need to stay silent. You need to understand the law. This is ID Refusal Cops, where knowledge defeats intimidation and informed citizens make freedom stronger.